So let's see how Logitech's put this mouse together. We're going to take it to bits. We're going to take a very detailed look inside, work out what components you're using, see if they've cheaped out, and see whether you need to pick this up for your next end game. So I'm Bearded Bob, been gaming for 35 years plus, well into gaming tech and mice. Been playing Valorant. I've started a recent series on Iron to Radiant, seeing whether I can, as a 45-year-old man, get to a professional level. I've got reflexes of 10, so you never know what might happen. For now, let's just take apart this mouse from Logitech. It's brand new out. This is a Superlight DEX. And let's see what this Ergo mouse from Logitech is really like and see if it is like the Superlight 2, which I suspect it is, but let's confirm it. So the new DEX Superlight 2, let's see what Logitech has done. Let's weigh it. I reckon it's worth 70 Gs. So it's come down 58, 59, was 59 before, 58, 58, 59. Check out how it's built. I'm 100% expecting this to be the same as a Superlight 2. You can tell already, the two-piece skate, if you were interested. Exactly the same. We've got a ton of screw holes again, still got screw holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screw holes. Is the sticker off? There's no sticker anymore. Didn't recognise. I prefer the Zowie shape, if I'm honest. I mean, straight away, it's exactly the same side, exactly what we thought. It's probably got the same PCB as the Superlight. Even the construction's the same. Same battery. Right, let's look at its battery. Battery-wise, we are rocking, ooh, they've upgraded it. 290 milliamp, 3.8 volt. I'm gonna have to get the old man eye out and get too old. Get the old man eye out. So yeah, 290 milliamp, 3.8 volt. Interesting, they have changed it. It's the same size as the other one, but they've changed the voltage and the milliamp. I'd have to look at the PCBs and the Superlight 2, but that looks very similar. This may be different, this antenna. I've kind of pulled apart about 500 of them. You would have thought I'd be able to recognise it, but these are like the world's smallest screws. You get their little power play connector. I mean, it's all the same, the buttons are the same. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's what it is. £7 base. I mean, it's got 8K, that's one of the benefits, but so is the Superlight 2 now, thanks to a firmware update today. Here's the PCB. I was half expecting it to have a micro USB. People that want a mod, there's the way of it. So, it's rocking, you ready? MCU, no disappointment here. They're using the N52833, so that's good. It's identical to the Superlight 2, no surprise there. And the Hero 2 sensor, Rev 004, so no surprise. It's exactly what we expected, which is good. We haven't skimped out anywhere. Companies tend to do that. Does the Superlight 2 have 8K then? It does indeed. You have to firmware it using the G-Hub, mate. It's just been released today. Now we can see inside here, it's still rocking the same kind of skeleton. They've built the inner skeleton, which they've done, which they trimmed all the weight out of, which we showed them how to do. This is different, this bit. There you go. No surprise, orange Optomex. Orange from Omron, which actually some of the better Optomex. These are definitely better than the Razer ones, and they're better than the Kale ones, and the blue TTC encoder. It might be Kale, I think it's TTC. So no surprise. Main buttons look identical to the Superlight, slightly different shape to the Superlight maybe, but same style with that little hook. But even this is the same. Look, it's still using a separate PCB, so it looks like the actual main PCBs are interchangeable from the Superlight, which would be quite good, Superlight 2. PCB identical to a G Pro Superlight 2. Again, what makes it tricky are these switches to do. Normally you get a 3-pin switch, 1, 2, 3, focus, which would basically fit something like this switch. But you can see this has only got 2 pins, and the Opto-MX on this specific switch, because they're all different, has 4 extra pins here. Makes it very difficult to take out. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. Scroll wheel, well, no surprise, it's exactly the same as all the other ones. They're just using the same components. So if it failed on a Superlight 2, it's going to fail on this because they're identical. This inner skeleton is slightly different as well, but beyond that, they're identical. They've even got screws in the same places. Looking at these bits, I just pulled it out there. I expect this side ribbon cable to be the same. We'll see. It looks like it is. That's a slightly different design. They've got the same kind of post-travel protection that the G Pro Superlight 2 has to stop it pushing in as much. So the side buttons are different. This skeleton's different. I'm trying to break it. It's using the, oh, I can tell, it's using exactly the same on-on switches. Be careful with this. So I'd have to check my videos to see if it's exactly the same cable, but I presume it's going to be. It feels like the shape's been manipulated by the components a little bit by Logitech, so they can share them, but that's my thought. It's rocking the on-on switches, which I don't particularly rate. They do fail. Definitely worth modding them, and they're not as clicky. There's the skeleton. I took quite a bit of weight out of it. We've definitely used some of our mods. So the shell's got the same, it's got these ridges in that the Superlight shells have in. I don't know why they do that, but they're still doing it, maybe for strength, but I've never had anyone crack a shell yet. It's very similar. It's even the screw positions are similar. It feels like the shape's been manipulated by trying to save money, if that makes sense. Final piece. So there you have it, the Logitech G Pro Superlight 2 DEX. I don't know why they call it DEX, but there it is, in bits, laid out. What do I think of it? It's a Superlight 2, nothing different. The shape's different, and that's it. It has the same issues with the wobbly buttons and stuff, some mushiness on the side buttons, using all the same components, even the same PCBs, so it's identical to Superlight 2. But I get it. Depends if you want a Superlight 2, doesn't it?